Jai Shri Ram. Third chapter, 22nd Shlokam. Krishna is declaring very clearly to Arjuna, he has no work to do here. He has nothing to achieve. But he works. And what does this mean? What is the message for you and me? When God, the Supreme Lord Krishna himself, works ceaselessly, he is not working for himself because he has nothing to achieve. He is Atma Trupta. That means he is always satisfied. He doesn't need anything. He doesn't need your stupid offerings like chicken and goat slaughtering and even big animals, cows and buffaloes. Some scoundrels are slaughtering and offering. These scoundrels will go to eternal hell. No, there is no eternal hell in Hinduism. They will go to hell. And they will experience the worst kind of tortures. But again, Krishna is so merciful, he will give him a chance again. Because eternal hell does not make any sense. Even we humans, when criminals are sent to jail, they always have some kind of a parole option is also there. If they behave well, the parole officer will release them on account of good behavior. Sometimes no parole is also there. But even in jail, they get all the facilities to continue their life. Only thing is they are removed, isolated from society, because these people are like beasts. They can't live in normal society. So they have to live in a jail, and where they will be forced to work and make some useful contribution to society. So that's a wonderful setup. If we humans are so compassionate, why would a God send anybody to eternal hell? And unfortunately, in these desert cults, these mlechas, they have such a silly, irrational idea that if somebody doesn't subscribe to their religion, their persuasion, then that person, even if it is Vivekananda, ask them, where will Vivekananda go? They will say he has to go to hell. There are so many millions of such people, even atheists are there, who don't believe in God, but they have lived wonderful lives, they have made useful contribution to the whole of mankind. They have uplifted life, they have contributed so positively that they have improved the quality of not just their own lives, to the whole of mankind. And that person does not believe in God. Where do you think he will go? Bhagavad Gita will say, Krishna will say, he will go to heaven. He will also perhaps be conferred moksha also, freedom. Because God is not a narcissist. He is not a pathological narcissist like in other religions, where if you don't pray, he will kill you. Or if you don't accept him, he will send you to eternal hell and torture you. In very creative ways, he will start torturing. So this God is not a God. He is a psychopath. He is a narcissistic psychopath. So, see, in the Bhagavad Gita, so Krishna is telling us, third chapter, which one is this? 22nd. Name parthasi kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptavyam vartayevacha karmani. Now what does it mean? I already told you the meaning. Krishna is declaring to Arjuna, because he wanted Arjuna to understand and indirectly all of us to understand, because we all are Arjunas. Okay. Nara Narayana. Nara means human or Arjuna, and you and I are all Nara. Narayana is Krishna, who is our eternal friend, because that's what the Veda says. The Veda talks about the two birds, the Dva Suparna. Suparna means a bird. Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vruksham Parishasvajati Tayoranya Pipalam Swadvati Anashnananyo Abhichakashiti. That means the two birds are there in the body. The one bird sitting on the top is Krishna, and the other birds are you and me. We are hopping on different branches of life, enjoying fruits sometimes which are tasty, and enjoying sometimes expecting something but getting a kick in the butt and suffering, but not looking back at Krishna. If you look back at Krishna, then you will realize, okay, we got to go back to Godhead and join Krishna right at the top. And Krishna is also missing our company. That's why he is working ceaselessly. God is not taking rest. God does not need rest. He doesn't get tired. Like in the other religions, you see, after 6 days, God is very tired. What kind of a God is that who gets tired? If he is omnipotent, all powerful, he should never get tired. So he never take rest. God doesn't take rest. Krishna doesn't need rest. He is tireless, indefatigable. So he is Atma Trupta, he doesn't need anything. He is Atmarati, that means he enjoys his own company. So, you see, that's what Krishna is. And so don't make any offerings to him. In fact, force your demands on him. That's what Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said. We should force our demands on God. And because he is our eternal friend, our eternal relative, so he is the only relative. So he will definitely consider your petition. Now, if at all you want to offer also, Krishna said, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhaktyopahutam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. If at all you want to give this, even a drop of water is sufficient. And he will give it back to you multifold. That is Krishna for you. So liberal, so generous. Actually, in that shlokam, he says, what can you give me? If at all anything can be given, I can give you, not the other way around. But the question remains, what can we give God? We can give our heart, mind and soul. Dedicate ourselves totally to the work of ensuring the return of all Jivatmas back to Godhead. So this is Krishna's family. Krishna loves his family. Krishna loves his family. And if you help Krishna's family, we are also members of the same family. So if you help the father, the mother, and help their family, the parents will be very happy with you, isn't it? So say also with Krishna. That is the true understanding of God. This is Sanatana Dharma. So Krishna is saying, Name parthasi kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptavyam vartayevacha karmani. So, kartavyam, duty, trishu lokeshu, all the worlds, the three worlds or whatever, kinchana, any, nanavaptam, to be attained. There is nothing that I have to attain and nothing to gain, and yet I am engaged. Varte, I am engaged. Evacha karmani, in prescribed duties. Nanavaptam avaptavyam vartayevacha karmani. I am engaged. So, why is he engaged? That is means he is busy trying to uplift. He is like a father. A father strives. The father, mother both strive to give a good life to the family, make sure that the children have a better life and lead happy, peaceful, prosperous lives. That's exactly what Krishna is doing. That's why he delivered the Bhagavad Gita, not just for Arjuna, for all of us. But we are not listening. So, Atmarati, Atmaram, he is Atmaram. We have become Indriyaram. We are busy enjoying our senses and we are suffering because of the, what you call, diminishing returns. Every joy, see, if you like Rasgulla, the second one is good, third is good, fourth is good, fifth starts becoming distasteful. By the time you have the 10th Rasgulla, you will start vomiting. Because in this world, in this creation, the law of diminishing returns operates, which proves that joy and happiness does not exist in that object which you are running after. You are yourself a reservoir of joy. Now I leave it to you to understand how that can be true. Because if joy existed in, let us say, whatever you want, you see, people are chasing women are chasing men because they want to have a lot of sex and they think that there is a lot of pleasure there. Children want sweets, adults also want to eat a lot of food. Arishad Vargas are there, all these vices are there. You are on the hedonist treadmill. You are on the hedonism, means seeking pleasure. Hedonist treadmill means you are continuously running. Everything from morning till night you do is aimed at achieving some pleasure. But you will realize, just as an alcoholic realizes, initially 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, finally even after the bottle is drunk, that fellow is not getting high. Finally he will fall. Physical degeneration, organs will fail, psychological degeneration, and this is what happens. So, the pleasures in nature, in the world, will never assure continued pleasure. So, there will be a diminishing return. You have to take more of it and then the problems start. So, that means there is no joy in that. If honestly there is joy in that, the second unit should give you more, third should give you more. Yes, initially it gives more, but subsequently it will take you down. So, if there had been any joy or pleasure in that object, then it should go on increasing, but it doesn't. That is proof that the joy doesn't exist in that. It is proof that joy must be existing somewhere else. It is within you. But when you seek it in something outside you, it will backfire. So, if you seek it within yourself, then you will be fulfilled. That's the message. So, Krishna is Atmaram, and we are also originally Atmarams, now becoming Indriyaram. He is Atmarati, one who is attracted to his own or her own self, enjoys his own company. And Atma Krida, he performs all these divine pastimes with his or her own self. And if he does any work, it is not for himself, it is for us, for everyone's welfare. So, what did you learn from this entire discussion? భగవంతుడు శక్తులలో ఒకటి ఏది ఆనందం అనేది, అనంతమైన ఆనందము ఆయన దగ్గర ఉందన్నమాట, మన దగ్గర కూడా ఉంది. సో మనం అది అర్థం చేసుకోగలిగితే నిరంతరము కృషి చేయాలి, పని చేయాలి, పనికొచ్చే పని, వేస్ట్ పనులు కాదు. డబ్బులన్నీ తీసుకెళ్ళి పిచ్చి పిచ్చి యజ్ఞాలు, కలియుగంలో టైం లేదు, ఎప్పుడు వస్తావో తెలియదు. అందుకని ప్రతి నిమిషము ఏదో ఒక నలుగురికి పనికొచ్చే పని ఏదన్నా మొదలుపెట్టు, అది చెయ్యి. నీకు గుర్తింపు వస్తుందా అది కూడా పక్కన పెట్టు, మర్చిపో, ఆయన చూసుకుంటాడు. సో ఇదే సారం. నిరంతరము కర్మ లైక్ మన మోడీ గారు చూడండి, యోగీజీ చూడండి, మహానుభావులు ఉన్నారు. నిరంతరము 24 గంటలు, ఆయన పడుకునేది 4 గంటలే పడుకుంటాడట. అంత కూడా పడుకుంటాడో లేదో నాకు తెలియదు, కానీ ఎక్కడైనా అలసట కనిపిస్తుందా? లేదు. సో అలా ఉండాలి, కర్మయోగిలా ఉండాలి. అందుకని చేసేవాళ్ళు చేస్తూ ఉంటారులేండి, వాళ్ళకి బుర్ర చెడగొట్టవద్దు, వాళ్ళకి మంచి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సెట్ చేయండి. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళు మనం కూడా ఇలా ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది. దీన్నే లోక సంగ్రహం అంటాడు శ్రీకృష్ణుడు. 320, 325, 3rd chapter 20th శ్లోకం, 3rd chapter 25th శ్లోకం. లోక సంగ్రహం అంటే ఏమిటి? సెట్టింగ్ ఏ గుడ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫర్ అదర్స్ టు ఫాలో యూ. సో ఆ విధంగా మెల్లిగా వాళ్ళని అక్కడి నుంచి, అంటే రకరకాల పూజలు బొందల దగ్గర పోతున్నారు, ఈ గుళ్ళకి పోతున్నారు, ఏమిటేమిటో చేస్తున్నారు, మేకలు జంతువుల్ని బలిస్తున్నారు, దుర్మార్గులు అనమాట. కానీ అట్లీస్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఏమనుకోవాలంటే, ఒక మెట్టైనా ఎక్కాడు కదా, భగవంతుడు అన్నవాడు ఉన్నాడు అని ఒప్పుకుంటున్నాడు. అంటే వాడు ఎల్కేజీలో ఉన్నాడు, వాడిని మెల్లిగా మనం పిహెచ్డి దాకా లాగాలి. పిహెచ్డి అంటే భగవద్గీత అర్థం చేసుకుంటే పిహెచ్డి చేసిన వాడు కర్మయోగి, మోడీలా ఉంటాడు, యోగిలా ఉంటాడు. సో నార్మల్ మనిషిని ఆ లెవెల్కి మనం ఎలా లాగగలగాలి, ఆకర్షితం ఎలా చేయాలి? మనం ఎటువంటి పని చేయాలంటే మనని చూసి వాడు నేను కూడా ఇలా ఉండాలి, అప్పుడు అవి వదిలేసి ఈ పనిలో కర్మయోగంలో దిగుతాడు. అందుకు కూడా నీకు భగవంతుడు కృష్ణుడు పాయింట్స్ ఇస్తాడు, క్రెడిట్ ఇస్తాడనమాట. ఎందుకంటే 18th చాప్టర్లో 68, 69, 70, 71 అభిదాస్యతి అంటే టీచింగ్ చేసేవాడు, అధ్యేష్యతి అంటే చదువువేవాడు, భగవద్గీత చదివేవాడు, శృణుయాదపి వినేవాడు. ఈ ముగ్గురికి మోక్షం ప్రసాదిస్తాడు. ఈ 3 పనులు చేసినా మనం మోక్ష సాధన చేస్తున్నట్టే. టీచ్ చేయాలి, తర్వాత చదువుకోవాలి, లేక వినగలిగితే పోనీ ఆ మాత్రమైన వినుమారు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ భగవద్గీత ఈజ్ సేయింగ్. మళ్ళీ చదువుతున్నా 322. నమే పార్థాసి కర్తవ్యం త్రిషు లోకేషు కించన నానవాప్తం అవాప్తవ్యం వర్తయేవ చ కర్మణి. జై శ్రీరామ్.